All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning. I am Lalema Aneja Dang. The headlines. Polling begins for Maharashtra and Haryana Assembly elections. Bypoll for 2 Lok Sabha and 51 Assembly seats also being held today. India destroys several terror launch pads in Pakistan Occupied Kashmir, 10 Pak soldiers, an equal number of terrorists killed. Heavy rain alert in Kerala and Lakshadweep as northeast monsoon becomes active. Canada goes to poll today to elect new parliament. And in badminton, Kuhoo, Garg and Dhruv Rawat win mixed doubles title of Egypt International 2019. Polling has begun for assembly elections in Maharashtra and Haryana. Voting, which began at 7 a.m., will end at 6 in the evening. In Maharashtra, 3,237 candidates, including 235 women, are in the fray for 288 seats. The main contest is likely to take place between the BJP-Shiv Sena alliance and the Congress-NCP combine. Other smaller parties in the fray include AIMIM, MNS and Vanchit Bahujan Aghadi. The BJP is contesting 164 seats, which include candidates of smaller allies contesting on its lotus symbol, while Sena has fielded candidates on 124 seats. On the other hand, the Congress has fielded 147 candidates and the ally NCP 121. Among other parties, MNS has fielded 101 candidates, CPI 16, CPM 8. The BSP has fielded candidates in 262 constituencies. A total of 1,400 independents are also in the poll arena. Prominent candidates in the fray include Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis, Yuva Sena Chief Aditya Thackeray and Ashok Chavan and Prithviraj Chavan of the Congress. For more update, let's go live to our Mumbai correspondent Jayadevi Pujari. Jayadevi, tell us, how is the voting going on as light showers are being witnessed in the morning?
Lalima, I am at Pratikshanagar BMC School Complex booth of Sayan Koliwada constituency. The polling began exactly at 7 in the morning. Voters, including senior citizens, are coming to exercise their right to franchise. Even though continuous light showers and cloudy atmosphere is being witnessed in this area and all over Mumbai, there are total 11 candidates in the fray in this constituency, and BJP's R. Tamil Selvan and Ganesh Kumar of Yadav of Congress are key candidates. Picture is almost the same in other polling booths, and some key candidates are also reaching the polling stations to cast their votes. Lalima.
To ensure free, fair and peaceful polling in the state, elaborate security arrangements have been made. More than 3 lakh personnel from the state police and the central forces have been deployed. 3 helicopters and drones are being used in Naxal-affected Gadchiroli district. Voting in the district will be held between 7 a.m. and 3 p.m. At least 100 companies of SRPF and 45,000 Home Guards personnel have been deployed in the district. Our Nagpur correspondent is also live with us for more updates. Dhananjay, as all the 11 districts of Vidarbha are going to polls today, what is the latest information with you?
Yes, Lalima, additional security has been put up in the sensitive centers of the region, and people have started coming to cast their votes now at the polling station early in the morning. Adequate arrangements are also made for the voters who are coming here to exercise their franchise. Change in some polling stations of the constituencies was conveyed by district administration through media publicity, and some voters are also searching their new polling centers as per the change in form by the polling officials. As a goodwill gesture to encourage more women to come out and vote, Rangoli and other art forms are also being used to make these booths more attractive. Lalima.
Thank you, Dhananjay. In Haryana, 1,169 candidates, including 104 women, are in the fray for 90 assembly seats. The main parties in the fray are ruling BJP, Congress and Indian National Lok Dal. Other parties contesting the polls include Jananayak Janata Party, Aam Aadmi Party and Bahujan Samaj Party. Both BJP and Congress are contesting all 90 seats, while Indian National Lok Dal has fielded its candidates at 81 seats in alliance with Shiromani Akali Dal. Our correspondent from Haryana in Karnal, Jitendra Dwivedi, is live with us for more updates on the voting process. Jitendra, what kind of enthusiasm is being seen among the voters there?
Lalima, right now I am at booth number 140 and 141 of Karnal constituency. And I also visited few more polling booths like 131, 134. And the voting was slow in the first hour. But after completing 1 hour, it is getting momentum now. I can see here every age group of voters. And security arrangements are tight here to ensure peaceful polling. Lalima.
Well, thank you, Jitendra. Nearly 1.83 crore voters are eligible to exercise their franchise in Haryana. Out of them, around 99 lakh are men and 85 lakh women. Voting has also begun for bypolls to 2 Lok Sabha and 51 assembly seats spread over 17 states. The 2 Lok Sabha seats where bypolls is taking place are Samastipur in Bihar and Satara in Maharashtra. Assembly constituencies for which bypolls are being held are 11 seats of Uttar Pradesh, 6 in Gujarat, 5 seats each in Kerala and Bihar, 3 in Sikkim, 4 each of Punjab and Assam, 2 each of Tamil Nadu, Rajasthan and Himachal Pradesh, and 1 seat each in Odisha, Telangana, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Meghalaya, Puducherry and Arunachal Pradesh. Let's go live to our Lucknow correspondent Sushil Chandra Tiwari for more details. Sushil, where are you right now and how is the polling going on there?
Well, Lalima, right now I am at a polling booth at St. Paul College Polling Center of Lucknow Kent constituency. Here voting started at sharp 7 a.m. I can see that voters in large numbers have reached here to cast their votes, especially first-time voters, the youths. The youth here are very enthusiastic and after casting votes, some of them are even posing selfies outside of the center. Polling is going on peacefully here and many arrangements are also for voters like tents, chairs, drinking water. Even the booth is decorated with flowers and balloons. Lalima? Well, most of these seats became vacant after election of some stalwarts like Azam Khan, Rita Bahuguna Joshi and Satyadev Pachauri to the Lok Sabha in recent general elections. So obviously their image will also be on stake. This time there is 4-cornered contest on all seats where BJP, Samajwadi Party, Bahujan Samaj Party and Congress have fielded their candidates. BSP is first time contesting the by-elections. And if we talk about the key contests,
Thank you. Voting has begun for bypolls to 3 assembly constituencies in Sikkim. The fate of 15 candidates would be determined by around 44,000 voters. Here's more from our correspondent.
People have started queuing up and voting at polling stations for bypolls to the Gangtok and Martam Rumtek constituencies in East Sikkim and Poklok Kamrong in South Sikkim since early morning. There are 12 polling booths in Gangtok and 22 in Martam Rumtek. In Martam Rumtek, 6 polling stations have been identified as critical. Of the 22 polling stations in Poklok Kamrong, 4 have been identified as critical, where half section of paramilitary forces has been deployed. 5 all-woman polling stations have been set up in Gangtok. Special arrangements such as braille signages, wheelchairs, ramps, and pick-up and drop facilities for persons with disabilities and senior citizens have been made to make the bypolls truly inclusive. With Saikat Sarkar, Anita Nirola from Gangtok.
Counting of votes for both the assembly elections and bypoll will be held on Thursday. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has urged the voters in poll-bound states to turn out in record numbers and enrich the festival of democracy. In a tweet, Mr. Modi hoped that the youngsters will vote in large numbers. Indian Army has destroyed 3 terror camps in Pakistan Occupied Kashmir and killed 10 Pakistani soldiers. In a major counter-offensive after unprovoked firing by Pakistan, Indian Army carried out heavy artillery strikes targeting 4 terror camps and several Pakistani military positions in Neelam Valley yesterday. 10 terrorists were also killed in the retaliatory action by the Army. Army Chief General Bipin Rawat told media persons that the action by the Indian forces caused substantial harm to the terror infrastructure across the line of control. The Army Chief said the terror camps destroyed by the forces were located in Atmuqam, Kundal Shahi, Jura and one in Lipa Valley.
We had picked up some definitive information that some of the terror camps north of the Pir Panjal are active. The terrorists have arrived in these camps, and in the retaliatory action that our forces have taken, we have caused severe damage to terrorist infrastructure across. The terrorist camps opposite Tandhar and Kerala sectors have been destroyed.
Defence Minister Rajnath Singh left for Ladakh this morning to attend the inaugural ceremony of Colonel Chewang Rinchen Setu. The Setu has been constructed at an altitude of 14,650 feet in the forward area of Ladakh region by the Border Road Organization. In Kerala, heavy rains are likely to lash several parts of the state in the next 4 days as the northeast monsoon became active. Several parts of Kerala and Lakshadweep received heavy showers yesterday. Orange alert, which implies that all recipients in the affected areas should prepare themselves in an appropriate way, has been issued for today in Thiruvananthapuram, Alappuzha, Kottayam, Ernakulam, Thrissur, Idukki, Wayanad, Palakkad and Malappuram districts. Fishermen have been warned not to put out to sea as squally weather with wind speed reaching 45 to 55 kilometers per hour is likely to prevail over the Kerala coast. For quick news updates, visit our News on AIR app and follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. You may also visit our website www.newsonair.com. Voters in Canada are going to elect 338-member House of Commons, the lower house of Parliament, today. 170 seats are needed to form a majority government. The poll is largely seen as a referendum on Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. It is expected to be a close race between Trudeau's Liberals and Andrew Scheer's Conservatives, with Jagmeet Singh's New Democratic Party making gains in the final week of the campaigning. In badminton, Kuhoo, Garg and Dhruv Rawat put up a brilliant effort to win the mixed doubles title at the Egypt International 2019 in Cairo yesterday. South Africa will resume their first innings at the overnight score of 9-2 against India on day 3 in the third and final cricket test at Ranchi today. Bad light yesterday forced early end of the second day play. India declared their first innings at 497 for 9 after Rohit Sharma struck his maiden double century in tests. The News Services Division of All India Radio, in its weekly bilingual live phone-in program, Public Speak, will bring you a discussion tonight on awareness towards vital health issues, osteoporosis and iodine deficiency disorders. This can be heard on FM Gold channel and additional frequencies from 9:30 p.m. And for a review of today's newspapers, it's over to Sunil Verma.
Thank you, Lalima. Indian artillery targets 4 terror camps across LOC. Headlines, the Hindustan Times. 6 to 10 Pak soldiers, a dozen terrorists killed after ceasefire violations. Haryana, Maharashtra to vote today. BJP hopes high, says the Asian Age. The Delhi Age reports of an Ayurvedic antibiotic called Fifatrol proving to be a major cure in bacterial injections, as disclosed by AIIMS Bhopal. Several papers have covered the story of St. Stephen's professor and his mother found killed. Suicide pact is suspected. World's longest non-stop passenger plane, flying 19 hours in the air from New York, finally reaches Sydney, reports the Indian Express. It had only 49 people on board to minimize weight. India's first voluntary liver transplant registry has picked up pace, having received data of 74 transplants carried out by 11 hospitals across 6 states, says the Hindu. And with that, back to you, Lalima.
Thank you, Sunil. And before we end the bulletin, the headlines again. Polling begins for Maharashtra and Haryana Assembly elections. Bypoll for 2 Lok Sabha and 51 Assembly seats also being held today. India destroys several terror launch pads in Pakistan Occupied Kashmir. 10 Pak soldiers and equal number of terrorists killed. Heavy rain alert in Kerala and Lakshadweep as northeast monsoon becomes active. Canada goes to poll today to elect a new parliament. And in badminton, Kuhoo, Garg and Dhruv Rawat win mixed doubles title of Egypt International 2019. And that's all we have for you in the morning news. Have a nice day.